kind of I as soon as I saw the Wyatt promo, the
next
Bo Howdy
promo, part 2.
and then also how they were like plugging Jey Uso in, I was like, is Chad really the target?
I don't think Chad's the target.
Is this like just to throw us off? It's a swerve.
I honestly believe it is Jey that they're going for.
Now, you can name all the things because I want to hear all the reasons why you think. But I was also noticing this, right? If you think about it, when when they debuted, right?
Yeah.
They interrupted Jey Uso's celebration for his match.
Yeah.
He was in the crowd and he was going crazy, and then they interrupted. And then I think when he was he was they keep intertwining Chad Gable with Jey Uso so that he's there. Whenever the Wyatts come in, they're also interrupting Jey Uso, but we're more focused on Chad. But they're really interrupting Jey Uso.
Right.
So the promo that Bo cut, where he was talking about I'm here. They turned his back on his family, all that stuff.
Spotlight.
I'm the reckoning.
Yeah.
Where the reckoning. I think that's where I was telling you. That's where it pushed me into further believing this is going to be a redemption kind of fucking group.
So they're gonna beat him back into the OG bloodline. Is that the way that they're gonna get?
This is what I think they're gonna do. They're using that, right, to push Chad to kind of get back with the Alpha Academy, except they're gonna be more, cohesive, right? Now that could also be a red herring where they're actually still gonna push him to the Creed brothers.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see that being like a distant idea now.
No.
I don't see that as much.
It's still a thing.
Maybe. But I get the feeling that they're going to do what I was saying last week. They're going to have the Creed brothers help Chad, right? But they're going to end up not being as loyal to him.
Right.
They're going to leave him high and dry or something. He's going to be getting his ass whooped. And then he's going to realize, no, I really need these guys. They're really my family. You get what I'm saying? Oh. And that's all I'm saying is that I think it's gonna push Chad. We're gonna get the Creed brothers with him for a minute, but it's like a temporary thing.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be a full group. They're gonna fuck him over somehow.
I believe Chad Gable's gonna win Money in the Bank.
Nah, I think he gets interrupted.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen.
Go ahead, let me hear you.
It's gonna be Chad and Jey
at the end.
At the end, on the ladder, fighting for the. Then lights go out. Lights cut back in. Wyatt 6 is in the ring.
Surrounding the ladders?
Yeah, surrounding the ladders.
Okay.
They're both looking. They're both like...
I can see you so far.
Something happens and another one comes in the ring. Another Wyatt.
Unknown Wyatt?
Unknown Wyatt comes in the ring.
Okay.
Beats up Jey, which causes Jey to lose to Chad. And after the end, when the reckoning's happening, and Uncle Howdy's talking about the reckoning, they take off the mask and it's Jimmy.
Nah,
that's
I don't
Triple H.
Yeah. I'm literally with you all the way up into the Jimmy thing. You almost changed my mind. I think that actually might happen, and they're actually gonna. It could go this way, because we're wondering where does that leave the Otis thing, right?
Right.
Again, I was right about that. The little push, that's all we got. That's all it's going to ever be.
No. I already got something for that, too.
Okay. But, all right, let me finish this then. Yeah. It's going to be that, and then Chad, when he wins Money in the Bank and realizes the Wyatts aren't after him, he's like, oh, well, fuck y'all. Yeah. I don't need you now. So it could go that way.
Yeah, that's kind of how...
That's what you were thinking?
I'm thinking for this Survivor Series, or War Games, or whatever the hell they're calling it this year, that they're going to have multiple stable matches.
They're building a lot of stables.
They're building a lot of stables to have stable matches.
Absolutely.
So
I think almost WrestleMania might even be a big stable card too.
Yeah. My belief is Alpha Academy might change their name.
Okay.
It's going to just be Otis, Tozawa, and Homegirl.
And Bitch.
And Bitch. And it's going to be either
Creed brothers and Chad.
Either Chad just being the manager, because he's like always been the master or manager, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for the Creed brothers and that swole bitch.
Yeah.
And it's a battle in the.
And then that's going to be the two teams against each other. The two teams
against each other. Or
Fair.
Jay helps the Academy.
Well,
or Sammy.
I think either or we're probably right on where they're going with Chad.
Yeah.
And the Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
And then now to add to your idea, I think what happens is it's going to be the same thing you said, same setup. Chad's going to be scared as fuck, and then they're going to attack Jay, the Wyatts.
Yeah.
And then everybody's going to be like, what the fuck? Because that's the swerve unto itself.
Right.
Is we think they're going to fuck over Chad. But then Chad's like looking like, oh shit, I could just win. And then Chad wins.
Goes down off the ladder and realizes he could slip away from them and go outside the ring. And he just stands outside the ring. So Jay goes down to do the same thing. Before he gets out the ring,
No, I think they leave Chad at the top of the ladder because they just want him to be able to grab it and boom, that's it.
Oh no, they really want the climactic, so he's gonna come back after that, get back and
look around,
and then
what the fuck just happened?
And then yeah.
That could happen too. But I do think they're definitely gonna attack Jay, and that's gonna be the what the fuck moment.
And they do expect Jimmy to come back any moment now. So
no, this is what I think now, right? And we're gonna get to this later.
Or Jimmy comes out and helps.
We're gonna get to this later, but when they attacked Paul Heyman, the Bloodline, as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, Roman's coming back really soon.
Yeah.
So what I think happens is on the SmackDown side, that happens, and that all plays out by itself. And then the storyline on Raw is gonna be Jay and Jimmy rebuilding their kind of thing. Now, I think where I'm thinking the whole thing of the reckoning and all that stuff, and they're actually gonna go there to mend the relationship between the Usos. I think that might be where that plays out, rather than the Chad side. Does that make sense? What I just said?
No.
Okay. Where I was saying all the thing where the Wyatts are coming to be more of like a healing faction, and you hated that idea.
Yeah.
They're gonna actually do that with the Bloodline, and they're gonna be the catalyst to get Jay and Jimmy back together, and then they're gonna need Roman.
Yeah, so they're gonna beat the shit out of Jay. Jimmy come out and try to save Jay. That's what gets the little reckoning right there for them to come back, because they have to be cohesive again in order to defeat the Wyatts.
And then now they're together to go against the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Now they're like, okay, we're a unit. Now we can go take down our real enemy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So I have a feeling that's where that's going.
They're gonna take out the Wyatts first to get to the next Bloodline.
They're gonna take. They might not even have a match. It just might be a storyline kind of thing. I mean, it has to go to a match, right?
Yeah, every good storyline ends with a match.
It has to.
Yeah.
But then what? The Wyatts lose their first feud.
The Wyatts lose their first feud, but it goes dark after or it goes 1, 2, and it goes dark, and then it comes back, and they're not even there anymore.
Well, really, they just have to beat the fuck out of Jay for a while.
Yeah.
Like Howdy can have a one-on-one with Jay and win. So they can have they can build the Wyatts at least throughout that.
Yeah.
But they did also mention the Fireflies with Jay, Chad Gable.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to fly. I take mosquitoes and cockroaches.
Oh man.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll admit I'm interested in where they go with that. I'm interested in Money in the Bank. I wish they had more Wyatt 6 appearances. I think they've been super scarce with that. They did exactly what you said.
Yeah.
They just redid the tape thing again.
They did the tape thing.
Triple H booking, baby.
Bullshit booking, baby.
It kind of worked the first time. Let's do it again.
You liked it? Really?
Kinda? All right, we'll do it again. Now we're going to do it over and over.
Yep, that's now a segment. Mo's tapes.
Now we get to enjoy Michael Cole's great acting. Huh?
Late night with Uncle Howdy.
And then, it's they're being a little lazy.
Yeah.
On the booking so far. I don't want to be too harsh on it because it's still interesting to me, but I feel like there should have been some beatdowns. I said last week, the Wyatt Six needs a bloodbath.
They're not doing a bloodbath.
I'm not saying it's a bloodbath. They need something like a bloodbath. Lights go out.
It's gonna be Jey.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And then lights come back on.
And you just see Strowman with the freaking bat and his bloody.
Yes, something.
And Jay's on the floor with a puddle of blood.
So, you get what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like something where they're targeting people, and you know, as soon as you see that thing, that signifies, oh shit, they're going after that guy. They need a bloodbath. I don't know what we'll call it, but a Wyatt six shower.
Yeah, I guess a six shower.
A six shower.
They need some red, baby.
Maybe not blood.
It has to be red.
How about the smoke thing? They're doing the smoke thing, which, by the way, they're being a little lazy with the effects of that. I keep seeing the smoke machines. Stop it. Hide that shit.
You're looking for them.
You're WWE. Put a fucking vent in the mat or something.
You're WWE for Pete's sakes.
You're the worldwide leader in sports entertainment. Come on.
You're freaking TKO too, man. What's wrong with you guys?
Did you see that too, though?
What?
As soon as the lights go out, you see the smoke machines rise up, and it's like, all right. I don't want to know production's involved.
They did, however, not identify. They identified the characters. They didn't identify the human under the characters yet.
I almost wish they went with the idea of having each character be interviewed. I liked what Bo did. The second promo was much better than the first.
Yeah.
I hate when, and this is the problem that Bray had, is I like cryptic shit, but I hate when it's too cryptic, where I don't know what the fuck, like, I don't even get it, like, your statement, your surface statement. You know what I mean? I have to understand that first before I get the cryptic side of it. The first one was too fucking cryptic. This one was enough where it's like, oh, I don't know. It kind of made me feel like he was going after this guy instead.
Yeah.
Like, it gave us a little more to go off of.
I mean, do you want it to be cryptic enough for you to know what's going on?
No, I want it to be cryptic enough where I go like, he said something and I get what he just said, but I know there's something underneath that. Now I have to figure out the underneath thing.
So you don't even know the underneath thing when he says things
No,
now?
I don't even know the surface thing. That's the Bray Wyatt problem.
I get the surface most of the time.
You understood Bray Wyatt's promos?
For the most part. It's because I know what it's after.
You're the guy?
I know what he's after, so it has to be the surface.
Even WWE didn't get his promos. There's a boy in the woods. Like, what?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? Are you the boy?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying, I think you need to go a little more. That's the thing we were saying that Bo was going to have, like, where he would be able to, like, relate it a little bit more to the masses.
He just sees the finer things in words. It's called poetic justice.
I skated on the rings of Saturn. What? Why? No, you didn't.
You asked why first. I was believable.
All right. Let's